This week, we Christians will commemorate Ash Wednesday, the beginning of the season of Lent in the Christian calendar. Lent is the preparation of getting ready for the events of Holy Week, and especially the resurrection of Easter. Welcome to all those joining us today. This is one of our videos from St. Mark's Episcopal in Dalton, Georgia. What I want to talk about today is one of the traditions of Lent that we practice here at St. Mark's and many other churches do. That is the Stations of the Cross. The Stations of the Cross tradition, it really actually goes back to the 4th century when many people from Europe would go to Jerusalem, meaning the Christians would go to Jerusalem and try to retrace the steps that Jesus took on the Friday leading up to Easter. And then when they returned home, they wanted to recreate that pilgrimage. So they set up stations along a processional route. It took shape. Later on, this moved into churches, such as like the one we have here at St. Mark's, but sometimes they're outside of churches. The Stations of the Cross has been standardized over the years. Now there are 14 Stations of the Cross practiced in most places, but there's still some variation of that. Only 8 of them, strangely, are described in the Gospels, and the others are added to there to supplement some of the traditions of the church. There are several things that we need to take into consideration as Christians as we go through the Stations of the Cross, if you're able to do that this Lent. First of all, it's a contemplation of the Paschal mystery, the suffering and death of Jesus as decisive work of God's saving grace. Because of, as we say during the Stations of the Cross, because of your holy cross, you have redeemed the world. The next thing we want to consider during the Stations of the Cross is to identify with Christ's self-giving love and a call to discipleship. We quote the words of Jesus. It says, "Take up your cross and follow me." Also, in the Stations of the Cross, we awaken our sense of sin and our complicity in Christ's suffering. We try to put ourselves in the shape of those of what happened that week and how crucial it was. Also, we affect who Jesus was during that time, the sacrifice of his love, and what that sacrifice of love accomplished and what it means to our life. During the Stations of the Cross, we focus on suffering and have solidarity to those who suffer today, the victims of violence and injustice, highlighting our social responsibility to all those in today's world who suffer. And also in the Stations of the Cross, we identify with other characters in the story, not just Jesus, but also Mary, the women of Jerusalem, and Simon of Cyrene. The Stations of the Cross provide us an opportunity to spiritually participate with Christ's journey of sacrifice to help us prepare for the tragedy of Holy Week and the joy of Easter. We live a new life that the cross of Jesus made possible. For that, we'll say thanks be to God.